TSP, we like to welcome you. Every show we drop a gem on you to invest in you. We giving you the game, not no lame shit. These other podcasts talk about the same shit. We talk sports, world news, entertainment. Good eats on that grill, we get dangerous. TSP, we like to welcome you. Your day, week, month, we hope that we can help you through.
Yes, sir. TSP episode 233. I'm your host, Bobby Hall, and with me, as always, he's back on the left, baby, just like he loves. That's D-Lo, Dylan Lasevich. Dylan, how we doing, man?
Doing better now that I'm on the right. So, I don't know why it does that. But anyways, we're back where we need to be. Doing all right, I guess. Living, doing what we can. Yeah, I guess I don't want to overstate it. I guess I'm doing okay, Bobby.
Yeah, and that's about as the best you can hope for these days. As long as you're doing okay.
Man, no kidding, man. We all got our shit we're going through, so
sure.
But hey, we're here. We woke up. All right, and that's all we can ask for. Never promise tomorrow.
True. And that's kind of a good segue. And some of the stuff I wanted to get into, because Dylan, I did some I haven't done in a while. I come from the era. I guess both of us. You are younger than me, but I come from the era before cell phones and stuff, where you would call someone. You want to call your friends, see if they want to hang out, come over, etc. You'd actually call, but nowadays it's like you text somebody, and then you really don't even do that a lot of times. But you may have the same app. I don't know. A lot of people have Time Hop, where they'll post your old photos, tweets, or some of that stuff. Well, they don't do Twitter anymore because I think Twitter started trying to charge them, whatever. But just shows you like old photos and posts from social medias from back in the day, or even just your own photo album and stuff, where you kind of do a lot of reminiscing. And sometimes cringe, a lot of times cringe. But like a couple weeks ago, I had a photo of me and a buddy of mine that we were kind of inseparable at one point. We would hang out, basically every day for like a summer or two, and just like everyone else, through the years, there's a lot of growing apart because of you're starting families, or you're dating somebody, you're doing this, that, and the third. So, we really don't talk very often. We don't text very often, and there's no ill will. It's just how our lives have gone. But I seen this post, and that day I was like, you know what? Screw it, man. I picked up the phone, I dialed him, and he answered, and we had like a 30-minute convo, man. It was awesome. Out of the clear blue, we caught up, just kind of seeing how stuff was going. I wasn't even 100% sure if he'd answer, because nowadays if you call, people really don't like talking on the phone anymore, so they'll kind of just let it go. Or in this case, he might have been like, this must be a butt dial or something random. If it's urgent, he'll leave a message or he'll text me, but he answered. And we had a really, like I said, like a nice 25-30-minute conversation and caught up. And I think it's something I just got to start doing more, man. Just calling like friends and kind of just checking in, making sure, like you just said, they're doing okay, and just to let them know, like, hey, I'm still here. It might be far and few between when we get to chat or talk, but I'm still in your corner, still got your back, and it was really cool, man. I think not only myself, but I think a lot of people should just do that, because, like you said. Tomorrow's not promised. You never know what'll happen, and a lot of times anymore, that friend that you may have not talked to in months or years, you may not even think about them or get to reminisce until it's too late. So, kind of giving somebody their flowers, or just like I said, getting to catch up and just letting them know, like, hey, still got a lot of love for you, man. And it's cool to do that while they're still here, and I think that's something that needs to happen more.
Yeah, I'm with that. I was just kind of thinking about that the other day about your circle and your group that you know. I'm one to keep my circle a little tight and who I let in and like who I guess maintain relationship with. And like you jokingly say, if we didn't have this podcast, we probably wouldn't be talking very much, which is probably true. And I think subconsciously, I like to be alone in a weird way, like just as alone as possible. But in another spectrum of the same life is like I kind of like being liked and being around people and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's a weird dynamic that I have in my head that I battle. But yeah, keeping a close circle, especially during like you graduate high school, you're not going to see like 98% of those people ever again. And then the group that you hung out with, you're going to probably split off, like you said, doing other things, like living their own lives and making and growing families and whatnot. But it's good that you did that. You know, maybe he also needed that call as well in a weird way, as in like, you know, maybe he was thinking the same thing, you know, like, damn, you know, losing some people that you don't talk to anymore that used to be inseparable with. I kind of feel the same way, man. Ever since I uprooted my life and moved to Florida, nothing's ever been the same. Like I had that connection when I lived close to friends. It was easy to, you know, keep connection, hang out on a weekly basis, a bi-weekly basis, whatever the case is, even when life was busy. Now it's damn near impossible because it's more of an obvious inconvenience to make trips up to Toledo. It's a 2-hour drive, granted, but you know, it's just no one wants to come down here because everyone's up there. So it's like it makes more sense for me to do that, and it's like I don't want to do that all the time, obviously, especially with these gas prices, Bobby.
You're right. You're right, and that's even more of a reason to pick up the phone. You ain't got to drive nowhere, catch up. It ain't got to be 30 minutes. I just like to yap, and we just both got to yapping and catching each other up. So it hit 30 minutes. I was like, holy shit! It didn't feel like it, that's for sure. But I think it's cool. I'm in a group chat with probably 5 or 6 of my best friends, and we stay in touch pretty well that way. And I don't know, I got a couple of friends that'll sometimes check in. We'll do like a FaceTime or whatever. So I think it just needs to happen more because life's moving fast, man. We were in our teens and 20s, and now I'm almost 40. You're turning the big 30 here in a couple weeks.
31.
And you're 31 exactly. So
I'm already in my 30s.
It proves my point even more. Yeah, it's just flying by. So you got to just keep in touch, with those that came up with you, and just let them know and have them let you know the same thing. Like you guys are both still got love, a lot of love for each other. And even though I'm kind of repeating what I said again, even though you don't get to see, talk, or any of that stuff nearly as much as you did back in the day, there's still special people in your life. So it was cool, man. I'm really glad I did that on a whim. It was very much worth it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like I said, he probably need to hear that just as much as you did. And like I also said, just moving away, kind of uprooting that. I feel like I'm kind of forgotten a little bit. I'm the one that fucking left the bubble. It's like it is what it is. A little FOMO. I get a little FOMO sometimes, but like I don't know, making friends in this day and age in your 30s, it's like I don't know. It's just not. I guess it's harder to do than it was when you were forced into situations outside like coworkers and stuff. But like in my industry, coworkers are well beyond my age of what I would probably normally hang out with or maybe go get an occasional beer with. But I don't know. It's different for sure. But
I don't like any of the people I work with, and some of them are more close to my age. I tolerate them. That's way different.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And then some people have like a complete. I've seen that on social medias, which brings me to my main point, where I was thinking about just deleting my social media, man. But then Jen made a good point. It's like then you'd be completely disconnected from everything, completely uninformed, I should say, and disconnected from anything.
You couldn't delete Twitter. You can maybe delete the other ones, but
Twitter is where I get all my information at. So
that's who you talk. That's who you talk to most.
I wish people couldn't see that shit because
me too.
if you don't like a post that I make, then I just assume you hate me. So that's just where I'm at. I should make a post like this or you get unfollowed.
Well, most of your
blocked.
tweets are like coming at people. Why would they like it?
Well, that's my main point. And Elon Musk, if you're listening, make it to where if you're not, if it's a fucking reply to a tweet, don't make it a post that everyone can see. Only make it to where those individuals are in the conversation or the person's post sees it. Like whoever's tagged in it should be the only people seeing it. Not like it shouldn't post on someone's timeline. That is like, I mean,
because I don't go looking for your tweets. You know, they're just there because I follow you.
Replies shouldn't show up for everyone's feed as on a.
Sometimes they're funny. I mean, I very much enjoy it because I can tell. At this point, I can tell when you're tweeting about your bets. It's very clear. Those are always very enjoyable. But right now, and then I can always tell when we're on the road to NFL season because right now you're just tackling all the Cleveland pundits and sports fans. It's for the most part, I do get a kick out of it. But
a lot of it's, I mean, recently it's kind of rage baiting too. So it's really hit and miss depending on how I wake up that day, I guess. But I don't know. I think it'd be good on all ends of things if I probably disconnect from social media for a while and just see how that goes. Touch grass a little bit, they say.
Yeah, there you go. A couple things before we bring our guest on. One, you fared much better this past week with the pizza draft than you did week one. I think you kind of got in a little bit. A lot of people were giving you praise on Hot Honey. I was surprised. There's a lot of Hot Honey fans out there. And Nick really, even though you didn't win, Nick just gift wrapped you, pepperoni at pick 2.
How did I not win?
Because I got a lot more votes.
That's ridiculous.
You did well on TikTok, and then you did okay on Facebook, but Instagram was a landslide for me, and I got enough everywhere else to
you lead the witness.
It was,
you lead the witness in the comments.
It was tough, man. I mean, our guy Nick, he got five votes.
I personally thought I had the best. No shit. No shit.
But yeah, I mean, I won. That's 2 in a row. Felt good, but
whatever.
Yeah,
friends
it was
are going to
good.
stick with friends, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, our guy Nick. Some people were saying maybe we didn't explain it better. I don't know. I thought we did. We kind of just explained it was a snake draft, fantasy style. I mean, when he drafted, mushrooms 1 overall. I was gonna be tough to kind of pull himself out, but
I saw people thinking that we built a single pizza, which wasn't the case. But like,
I think he himself thought that.
I know that wasn't the case.
Right.
It was just best topping available to you at that point in time. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll explain it better this time for this draft that we have coming up with our guests.
Yeah. Before we get into that, I do want to. I sent you that link, this Twitter here for the was it Oklahoma City. I think it's like their minor league team. They're doing $2 tacos for a Cinco de Mayo like promo. And I thought this was fake, D'Lo, but I went to their Instagram, and sure enough, that post is there. But this is from Twitter here for the Oklahoma City Comets. They will be selling $2 tacos on Cinco de Mayo, and look at those tacos right there, man. Whoever runs their like promotional, accounts and stuff, like, why would you take a picture of this and think, and put it out? Like, at least like, throw a couple dollops on sour cream. Like, I know, like, not everyone's a sour cream person or salsa or whatever, but just dress these up to the nines and then let the people that go, that day get this style if they want to. But I mean, those just look pitiful.
I mean, I'm sure anything extra would be extra. These are the $2 tacos you're getting, Bobby. And I don't, as a person who expects what they are, or gets what they're expecting, I should say. I kind of, I respect the fact that they're showing you exactly what you're getting on a plate for $2. And I would rather not be led astray of getting this souped up taco for $2. When I get there, be like, this is what you get for $2. Anything extra, like the sour cream, like your whatever.
Well, we don't know that. You're just assuming. We don't know that.
I would guarantee it is. I mean, you're getting a $2 taco.
I don't think that they would have you're going to get you charge for more for onion, salsa, maybe sour cream, because like Taco Bell, you get sour cream, it's like $2 extra anymore these days over there. So maybe the sour cream, yes, But I don't know. These themselves just look. I mean, hit those replies, man. Let's see what people are with you or with me on this. I think we kind of know.
Oh my god!
Of course. Well, then don't worry about it. Weak, but yeah, they're getting fried online for that picture there. You could be right, Dylan, but I think for the most part, maybe everything but sour cream has got to be like added in there. Otherwise, that would be if you're paying $2 for some dry ass tacos, then I guess you just deserve what you see there.
I mean, it's $2. So what? I mean, if that's what you get for $2. $2 is that what $6 worth of tacos on that plate? But is that $2 per taco or $2 for that plate?
I'm gonna guess 2 per taco.
Probably 2 per taco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stick with the dollar dogs.
If that plate was $2, you got 3 tacos. Okay, that's different.
Stick with the dollar dogs. Dollar dog night.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
I mean, dollar dog night at Cinco de Mayo. I don't know, but maybe just a dollar beer. $2
taco
beer.
dogs. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. I just want to pull that up real quick. It's just hilarious. It sucks that Elon won't even let you look at replies. You got to sign up.
I got signed out of everything.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just there were some funny replies as you can imagine. I mean, it has almost 500 replies to that, so just funny stuff. But Dilo, we do have another guest this week.
Yes, sir.
One I'm very excited to talk to. I'm a big char griller guy, charcoal grill. That's you know what it is, man. I've been talking that talk for years. Even though my 980 just not love me back, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Unfortunately, it's just not working for me anymore. But when I had first just got it, I was going online on YouTube to kind of just searching char grill and 980, getting the lay of the land, make sure I'm using this thing right, what kind of good recipes to go off of, and I came across this YouTube channel, Grill and Smoke Barbecue, which is ran by our guest today, Geoffrey Greer, and he gave me a lot of good tips, a lot of good recipes, and then I reached out to him, and he agreed to come on the show, so I'm excited to get to know him better. And then today, because we've been having fun with these drafts, Dilo, so we're going to keep them rolling today. We're going to be doing a barbecue draft later in this show. We'll see how those things go. Very excited about that. But for now, on episode 233, we are joined by Geoffrey Greer from Grill and Smoke Barbecue. Geoffrey, thank you so much for coming on the show, giving us some of your time on a Saturday. We did have to push back a little bit, so we do appreciate you fitting us in the schedule, man. How we doing? Welcome to the show.
Doing good. How y'all fellas doing?
Not too bad, man. Very excited. You just doing a little catching up, but yeah, man. Like I said, you were one of the channels I looked to when I first got that 980 gravity-fed smoker, and you kind of got me rolling. And I think there's a couple chicken recipes of yours that I used. So, I had to reach out, get you on the show, and kind of know the guy behind the scenes, I guess we'd say, man. So, what came first for you, I guess? Was it your love of food, loving grilling content? Like how'd you end up meshing all this stuff together?
So actually it came as a way for me to decompress because I served 20 years in the Army. So after deployment, I was like, what can I do to get this stress off? And I actually ran across YouTube and people grilling. And I was like, they were always grilling, drinking something, smoking something. And it did seem like they just had no cares in the world. And I was like, I wonder. So I went out, bought me a char griller offset, and I started doing it. Of course, I don't really smoke. So I took a little bit of my favorite beverage, sat out back, had the fire going. And I was like, it was actually calm and everything. I was like, I actually like doing this. But needless to say, my starting out wasn't that great. That first brisket was beautiful but terrible because I didn't understand what it really took to make a brisket. So I just cooked it and thought it was good to go. Had a nice smoke ring, but it was like chewing cardboard. So I was like, I need to keep watching YouTube or something and keep practicing. But eventually I got it. But it all started as a way to decompress and just get the stress out my day. So that's how it came about.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
First and foremost, thank you for your service.
And you're welcome. Thank
Oh
you.
yes.
Yeah. And have you heard of Mission Barbecue?
I have.
I'm pretty sure they are like they have what all proceeds or part of these part proceeds go to veterans,
I believe so.
something like that. Did that have any inspiration of you starting a barbecue outside of the helping you decompress and
No, actually, me starting my own food trailer was more so just a progress of doing YouTube and being like getting to the point where I was getting better at it. And I used to like take food to people, have them sample it and give me because if you make it, you're gonna think it's the best thing you ever ate.
right?
Oh
So
yeah.
you need to get like that honest feedback. So I used to take it to people at work and be like, hey, taste this, tell me what you think. And then as it kept going, you got monetized on YouTube. And then I was like, I'm not really making money doing this. And then, I was retired. And then after I retired, I started working for Delta. And then I stopped working for Delta, became a teacher. And then I was like, yeah, these things ain't fitting for me. So I was like, let me just work on this food thing because I think I can get paid more selling it to people than making it on YouTube. And plus, I enjoy doing it. So it was like, be my own boss, do what I like to do, and make some money. So that's how this came about.
That makes sense. Yeah, to touch on the because you said you served in the Army for 20 years. What would you say? What lessons from the military would you say you can apply to your barbecue?
I would say the ability to be able to adjust to ever changing circumstances and adapt on the fly. Because there were times I went out to sell and I got there and I was like, man, I forgot my sausages. Or something else that come up and I was like on the spot got to think of something to do quick. So it really gave me that ability to improvise.
Okay.
Any-
Yeah. When did you? Sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was just gonna say, do you have any MRE inspired barbecues?
No.
No.
I hope not.
Yeah.
What I hear.
If the God willing, just to help my future soldiers out, maybe I'll be able to make some barbecue MREs.
There we go. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Something worth to look forward to when they actually get one.
There you go.
Now you are from Tennessee and moved to Texas, right?
Yes.
Is that what I've seen? Okay, so and those are two like barbecue hotbeds to a lot of people. So were you kind of able to take stuff you learned, living in Tennessee, and then kind of take it because they're two barbecue hotbeds, but they're two, I guess, almost totally different styles of barbecue. Were you able to kind of take a little bit from each and kind of make it your own, or did you kind of hone in more on like the Texas style, or how do you do things?
So I actually took Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Carolina, and
Okay.
found what I liked and what I thought could be better for me, and I kind of just meshed it all together. So then I broke it down into specific items, which area I felt was better. So like brisket, of course, Texas, more inspired. Ribs are more Tennessee inspired, and my chicken is kind of like a Tennessee, Georgia inspired, and something like pork butts and stuff. Something like the bigger chunks of pork are more Carolina inspired.
Okay. Yeah, you're one of your first videos I watched years when I got that 980. You did chicken wings, man, and they came out. I followed that to a T, and they came out great, man. For because usually, obviously, my favorite, are ones that you can get breaded and deep fry. But the ones here, you get smoked. They had a good crisp because you're spraying the can spray oil, basically every half hour, or whatever. So, yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite ones there. But what would you say is your top barbecue specialty right now?
So I'm gonna go with what the people say. So it's brisket first, rib second, then actually a jalapeno and cheddar sausage, then chicken, then a
Okay.
beef sausage.
Wow. All right.
Sounds-
Well, what about you though? What would you say? What's your opinion?
Back before I started, I would have said brisket,
Okay.
but because I've eaten it so much, now I'm
Get
more
tired of it.
ribs.
Okay.
I'm kind of tired of brisket now,
Yeah.
so it's more ribs for me now.
See, like
Okay.
everything I hear about brisket, it's just such a daunting task, especially for someone inexperienced in the barbecue game like myself. Uh, with a cooler's involved, even in multiple hours.
So what I do now, and I've learned this, of course, YouTube and all these other places, listening to like Aaron Franklin and all these Myron Mixons and all that stuff. So let's say if I'm selling food tomorrow, I cook my brisket today. So it would start this morning. It'll go, I'll take it till it gets to about 170. Then I'll wrap it and put like the tallow on it, wrap it in some butcher paper. I don't put it back on the smoker because that's just wasting fuel. I put it in the oven to finish off to about 203. Then I take it out, let it come back down to about 140, put it in a warmer overnight until I get ready to go out and sell. Then I pull it out. And then, of course, I got warmers on my trailer. So it's like it comes out for that moment, get where I'm going, back in a warmer. So it's all in all, that brisket probably took about 24 hours.
Labor of love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but worth it. That's one of those ones where I've only done brisket I think once, and it came out okay. But yeah, it's definitely something where like you gotta, if you're at home for sure, you gotta
Yeah.
put aside basically an entire day. If you want it to come out good. But
Mhm.
I like that idea though of getting it up to 170 or whatever, wrapping it and then doing like the oven instead of putting it right back in the smoker. Because I guess by that time it's not really gonna pick up any more of that smoke flavor anyway. You're
No.
just reheating it, getting the heat up.
And that wood gets expensive. So,
Yeah, that's 100. Yeah, for sure. Um, on the because we're gonna be all over the place here, but now that you do the food truck, what kind of rig you got? Because I know your videos and stuff you're using the 980, which is what I kind of got to know you for. I know you got a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, what do you got on the rig there?
I got a 250 gallon. Well, it's not on the rig. I don't have anything on the rig. The
Oh,
rig is
okay.
only like a 8.5 by 14 foot. So only thing in there is like um Vivor 16, yeah, 16 tier warmer and like three warmers where you can stick pans in and a refrigerator. So that's all I really have on the trailer because it's not that big. So everything's pre-done before I even get it to the trailer. But I have a 250 gallon offset, and then sometimes I'll use, depending on this, if I got like an event or something, what how much I need. Sometimes I actually crack out the 980, or I'll use like the acorns and stuff like that because there's no need in firing up that 250 if it ain't enough food to put on there.
Yeah, right, right.
But the 250 is my main one.
Okay. What are your sides, man? What are your sides that you're offering with the barbecue right now?
So I do baked beans, mac and cheese, street corn, potato salad, and collard greens.
Wow. Okay. All homemade.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sauce too.
Try
So
to
sauce
keep my
homemade as well.
menu quite simple because one, I've realized that when you have a lot of options, it takes a lot of time, even from the people standing in line, because they're like, "Ooh, I don't know this, that, blah, blah." So your line building up, and you're like, "Oh, these people gonna walk away because it's taking too long." So like, if I just narrow it down, you only got
Hmm.
a few options. It won't take you that long to figure it out. You can get it, go, and I can move on to the next person.
You got like a sampler tray.
I don't have a sampler tray,
Okay.
but when
So that.
people come up and they questioning me about how good it is or whatever, I'm like, you know what? I'll give you a sample because I stand on I stand on business. You can get a sample, and I guarantee you're
Yeah.
gonna buy it.
Oh
So
yeah.
I've not had one take a sample and walk away.
I like that a lot. What about your sauces? Sauces homemade too.
No sauce.
Okay.
I actually
Okay.
use Heath Riles.
Okay. Yeah, Heathrow's good
Uh,
stuff.
yeah, I'm actually, I guess you call it ambassador of Heath Riles. And so for I use his sweet sauce and his tangy vinegar sauce. and then I use
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. I like that one a lot. I got a bunch of his seasoning in the cupboard. I like Malcolm Reed. I got a bunch of his stuff too. He's got some good stuff, but yeah, that the vinegar sauce is spectacular, man. I love that
Yeah,
stuff.
I use his seasonings for my food too.
Mm.
So I buy wholesale from him, and that's basically what I use.
Now, are you still posting videos on the YouTube channel?
The videos I post right now are more like the POV videos of me selling from my trailer.
Okay.
So, because it's with me doing it solo dolo, it's very time consuming. I don't really
Yeah,
have
yeah.
time to get to the how to videos, but I do plan on getting back to those as soon as and I hope to expand to be able to hire people so I don't have to do so much. And then
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
hear
get
you,
back
man.
to putting up some how to videos and stuff.
That's how it is for us. We do everything with the show and on socials, all the videos, everything, and we both work probably 50 plus hours a week. We both drive for a living, so yeah, I definitely wish we could get a third person in there to just hammer stuff out like that. So I definitely get that. On the barbecue side, what would you say? What's one underrated thing that you think people should be doing more to maybe help hone in on their craft of good barbecue?
Um, I would say more just being patient with it and don't really worry about time, don't worry about temp. Actually take the time to probe your meats and make sure that they're probed tender, then you know you're good to go. And I think that's something people don't really do. They want to be like the 3, 2, 1 ribs, and they just want to stick to the
Hmm.
timeline people have given. And sometimes you get it, and the ribs are overcooked or they're not cooked enough because all ribs aren't the same size. All
Yep.
smokers don't cook at the same. It may be at 200 or 250 on each smoker, but depending on where you at, it's different. So 250 here in Texas is not going to cook the same as 250 in Denver. So
True. Yeah.
you can't really
I,
go by
I
that
think too,
stuff.
like they'll make ribs and be like, "Oh, look, the meat fell off the bone, but the meat's mush." So it's like it
Yeah,
don't matter what the that it came off the bone.
yeah,
It matters. It's like the texture and the taste. So yeah, I agree
yeah.
with that. Um, what would you say as well? Because I mean, really, in these days there really isn't a cheap cut of meat. But what's maybe the best cheap cut for people to use for I guess beginners to get into the game and kind of start learning the ropes?
Um, so the cheapest cuts, I guess, would be like your chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like some thighs
legs
or
and thighs.
yeah,
Yeah, because wings are crazy right now. So
yeah,
your legs and thighs, they're more forgiving. So you can run them up higher than like a breast. You mess that up, you get too far above that 165. But thighs and legs, you can take those up to like basically 200 and still have some juicy and good thighs and legs. So that's good to practice on right there.
yeah. I agree. That and when they're like right now, I think this week they're like $1.49 a pound. But like pork butts, those are usually
Mhm.
pretty foolproof as well.
Yeah.
That I like to try there too. What is your favorite like seasoning combo? I guess we'll say for like ribs. What's your favorite like seasoning
Ribs.
combo for that?
So for that, like I said, I use heat ryle stuff. So on my ribs, I use the everyday and the competition. So I mix
Okay.
those, use a mix of those on my ribs.
What's are you going with the Heath Riles? Which sauce? The vinegar or what are you doing with your ribs?
Actually, I don't use sauce. So I always
Okay.
tell people to come to my trailer, like, if you need sauce, I didn't do a good job. I said,
Okay.
I know some people have to have sauce, so I make it available. But that should just be something that takes it over the top for that person. But I tell you, eat it without the sauce first, and then see if you want the sauce. I've had people come back, they get in their car, couldn't even leave the parking lot yet. Go ahead and start eating it, come back and be like, dude, I did not need the sauce. I was like, I told you, you won't need it, but it's there in case you want those people that just have to have it. So you feel like you truly eating barbecue.
That's great because I
Now,
mean we have a saying here on the show that a great steak doesn't need any kind of like A1 or anything like that. So I mean
Mm-mm,
that just goes to
absolutely
show great barbecue doesn't need that sauce.
not. Yep.
I did have a two-parter for you. Going back to the food truck and before we run off a little bit too far from that, but The food truck game. First part of the two-parter would be, where is your ideal locations? Because I mean, around here we get food trucks all the time. I see them like in AutoZone parking lots or like, like random spots. Like I'm sure there's places that you maybe need to get permits for or something. But where's your ideal locations for business for you?
Um, so in my area, I think a good spot would be Walmart, but
Okay.
I tried to go there and there was so many obstacles. I was like, no, I forget it. So then I was like Sam's Club, and it was like
Okay.
the same thing. And I was like, forget that. So now I'm like Lowe's, and I'm actually finalizing the contract with Lowe's to sell outside of their building. But
Oh, nice.
outside of that, the biggest places I've done the best at is outside of hospitals.
Really?
Yes.
That's a
Now, when it comes to like, because you said you got to do like a contract, and then like you got to like cut them in on any of like the profits.
So the way they do it, I think they do it more based towards helping their employees. So
Mm.
the bigger discount I give the employees, the less I have to give
Ah,
them.
okay, okay,
So I can get like if I give them 50% off, I don't have to pay them anything to be on their lot. Or if I give them 40% off, then I have to give them like $100 a month. So it's not
okay.
really bad
Yeah,
depending on how much of a discount you give to the employees.
Gotcha. And the second part to that food truck question would be, is there like territories out there you have to worry about? Like, is there like other food trucks where you can like, this is his territory or her territory or anything like that? Or you kind of, is it more of a better, more joyful community?
Um, I've been at places where I'm not the only food truck out there, but it's more like events that people requested food trucks. I
Mm.
have seen areas where there's been a food truck and the only food truck there at all times that I've seen. So I don't really know if I would say there's an issue. Depending, I think it would probably depend upon what you're selling. Like if you're selling barbecue, they selling barbecue, then they
Right.
might be like, "Come on, man!" But let's say they selling slushies or something, and you pull up with barbecue. I don't think that's going to be a problem
yeah.
anywhere.
That's
Wait,
good
wait.
combo, really.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
man who stands on business. You're gonna let your barbecue speak for itself, I guess, if another barbecue truck rolls around, right?
exactly.
Have you done any competitions?
I have not. I've thought about doing it. I'm actually I might try to do a competition if I can get like a team together or hop on somebody's team
There we
within the
go.
next year or two. And then I also would like to do some barbecue classes at some point
You're
once I
you
get
teaching? You're the
established.
teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I
Yeah,
mean, I
get
learned from you,
perform
so I think a lot
right.
of people would be into that because I think um, from the outside looking in, people that have never barbecued or smoked before, it does seem like it might be a daunting task. But when you got somebody that's kind of laying down the steps and stuff, you kind of realize it's not as bad as you thought. I mean, you still got to make sure you're paying attention to your P's and Q's, but
Hmm.
it's not some kind of crazy endeavor where it's impossible. So yeah, that'd be good. I think a lot of people would like to have you know some classes out there to maybe learn
Yeah.
for sure.
Learn
And I don't know the way you're
past and
talking about this
present.
barbecue, man. I want to see you in these competitions, man. I want to see you get some medals, some ribbons.
Maybe I can convince Heath Riles to let me join him in Memphis
Yeah,
in May.
there we go.
Does he always win it?
What are you? What would you? Because there's different sectors here. Are you doing you're gonna compete with your brisket, your ribs? What are we putting in there?
um, Definitely brisket.
Okay.
Definitely ribs. Now probably throw in the chicken too, just to see.
You're just gonna go for the trifecta. Let's
Yeah,
go.
if you're gonna
You
do
might
it,
as
do it
well.
big.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Um, what would you say? I mean, and this can go for YouTube and like the food truck stuff. What keeps you grinding when growth is slow or things start to get difficult? What keeps you moving?
I think what keeps me moving is the fact that I want to grow this so much. To It's like I want to make it into something where I can pass it down through the family. So I want to go from being in a trailer to doing brick and mortar, and then franchising out from that point. But at the same time, I don't want to become too big because I feel like big barbecue places tend to forget about quality and start focusing on quantity. And then that's when you start being like, man, this place ain't that good. I don't know why people talking about it so great, because they got away from what they were doing to get them to that point. So I would like to grow, but not too big to where it could still be personalized and the time taken to make sure you're putting out a good product as opposed to trying to feed so many people.
I respect that. Because we have because we're some Ohio boys, so we have some spots around here. They're some franchise spots, so they're kind of all over the place. But I've always went with the rule of I don't see smoke or smell smoke, so I ain't going in there, type of thing. You know what I mean? So I don't just because you got something in there, you present it as barbecue. You're pulling something out of a freezer or something, and then just heating it up. That's got like liquid smoke or something on it. That don't count to me.
Yeah.
Like I gotta see it and smell it. So these places, I think that's kind of what you're talking about. Where like maybe initially they started out legit and then kind of just branched off and kind of realized, well, we can't always just have 100 smokers going, all over the place. So we'll kind of change it up a little bit.
Hmm.
And it's just not the same. It's not as good. But I want to talk some football, man, because when I was doing some research, I seen that it said that you're a big football fan, pro and college. You're from Tennessee. You're in Texas. Those are two big college football areas. Who are you rooting for?
So, college, Tennessee,
Okay.
professional, Atlanta.
All right.
And yes, Tennessee has a pro team. But when I was growing up, the Titans were still in Houston. So
Yep.
we didn't
Yep.
have one. And I lived about an hour and a half from Atlanta. So Atlanta, by proximity, became my pro team. So when we did get a pro team, I was like, I'm already a Falcons fan. I'm not going to jump ship because now Tennessee has a pro team. So I've
Respect.
stuck with Atlanta and Tennessee from my college.
There's some connections here then, because like I said, we're from Ohio, so my Buckeyes had to teach them Volunteers, a little lesson here a couple years back in the playoffs. And
Alex,
then
you ain't
we're
gonna talk
Browns
about
fans,
that.
lowly Browns fans. So our former coach Kevin Stefanski, he's down there with you. Are you excited about Kevin Stefanski? Running running the show. I'm gonna guess not based off the facial expressions. What do you think about Kevin Stefanski down there in Atlanta, man?
I think the Falcons be trying to piss me off every year. I don't know what they thinking. I mean, I can understand if the coach was actually, and I ain't saying anything bad about the man, but last year in Cleveland was just a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to bring that to Atlanta? It's not going to change. It's going to just come to Atlanta now, and you're going to alienate your fan base. But we still going to have to stick with them because I don't know. I might not watch football this year, or might not watch them this year because they're gonna make me mad. They're gonna get my blood pressure up.
No, you're
So,
you're in the NFC South. You always got a chance in the NFC South. Come
It's
on.
true.
not
True.
with the Bucks right now, and the Panthers probably finna take their place. So right now we fighting for the bottom spot with the Saints, and then
I mean,
back to
that's
the
fair.
Buckeyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was actually born in Michigan at the
Uh oh.
University of Michigan
Oh
Hospital in Ann
no.
Arbor.
Oh no.
So by birthright, I support the blue.
Oh man. Oh no.
So
That
yes,
ain't what I want to hear.
real new Buckeye.
Oh no. Well, I feel even better that we had to thrash the Volunteers. Then that's has double meaning now. um, but yeah, we'll see. I think Tennessee. I don't, how are they looking this year? I mean, things are different in college now with the NILs, all that
Yeah,
stuff. So, yeah, what do you think Tennessee's going to do this year?
I think they're gonna do well. I think if they really got the quarterback situation figured out, then I don't really see it being a problem. The quarterback is usually the spot, or actually some of our defense is sometimes a problem too, and mostly it'd be like DBs. But I think this year we'll probably be back in that playoff spot and hopefully actually win a game in the playoffs this time instead of getting blowed out like we did against the Buckeyes. So I think
But
we'll
then
be all
to bounce back to the Falcons, I mean, you guys ain't gonna let Tua on that field, are you?
See, that's another one, right? Why? Why?
Well, I mean, it seems like you guys like left-handed quarterbacks. If you want to take Dylan Gabriel off our hands, that'd be great.
I'd rather have Dylan Gabriel than Tua.
That's
Tua's not even gonna get to play. He gonna get.
I don't know. He might.
started at
Michael
half
Penix
the
gets
point.
hurt all the time.
Yeah, Tua do too.
Yeah, I know.
He might,
Yeah.
tear an ACL or something like that, something real. But Tua keeps getting concussions. This
You
man
might just have to have
he needs
Bijan. Can
to-
Bijan throw a football? He does everything else. Might as well have Bijan just do everything.
Hey,
He's gonna have to.
he's gonna have to.
Yeah,
You might as well bring Kirk Cousins back.
yeah, for sure.
I think he's happy to be in Las Vegas.
And then you got poor Tyler Algier. He goes out to Arizona, think he's about to be a lead guy, and then they draft Jeremiah Love in the draft. So he's about to go right back to what he was doing in Atlanta, pretty much. I'm sure, being that backup. So and he was good too, man. I thought, and Bijan Robinson's been amazing, but I thought it was crazy when you guys drafted him the first round because Tyler Algier has always been really solid, but he just doesn't seem to ever get that that lead back role for some reason. But and then I think we play you guys this year, so we'll see how that goes. 'Cause that's gonna be a big game. I think
Isn't it
you guys come to Cleveland, don't they?
come to Cleveland?
I think so.
But who's y'all
I
coach
don't
now?
know. We got Todd Monken.
Yeah, he was the OC for the Ravens, so it's kind of like I don't know, a little wishy-washy. We'll see.
Is
More he-
Shador
more he
going to be the starting quarterback?
I'll let you go first, Bobby.
Yeah, let's say the word around town right now is that they're gonna run with Watson again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a lot of people's reactions. But,
Yeah, I mean, I come from the perspective of I want the best person in the coach's view because they're the person that's going to be there. They see the competition, they see what we don't see in the meetings and all that stuff. So whatever it's Todd Monken's job to, in his best interest to win, to pick the best guy to win. So whatever he lands on is Joe me the guy that I'm going to, as a fan, back up and hope that he does good because as a Browns fan, I want to win. So whoever that is, whether he's on the roster now or not, Taylor Green, for all I care about, from the Arkansas Razorbacks that we just drafted in the 6th round. If he ends up being a gem of a steal, but yeah, I just want to win. So whoever that is, Watson, Shador, anyone, please.
yeah, that's basically please, whoever wants to just show up. Because we've been waiting, man. You've had your moments. I know. Because now that I know you're a Falcons fan, man, and I don't mean to like throw this in your face, but I want to know from a fan's perspective, like that Super Bowl, man. I mean, were you at halftime thinking like we got in the bag, or
I just knew that game was over.
really?
But
28-3. I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah.
The moment, who was it? It wasn't Wes Walker. What Edelman?
Yeah.
The moment he caught that catch that he should not have caught, I was like, this is about to be bad. I was like, this is like God is on their side right now. And sure enough, they just wiped all hope away.
In 1.5 quarters,
Yeah,
something like that. It was something crazy.
Man.
that was
Probably
crazy.
a wild game. That'd be tough because 28-3. I mean, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Yeah, I mean, I'd ask, man. I know that's probably still, even all these years later, probably still a sore subject, but well, we don't really get a lot of Falcons fans on here, so.
At
Now
least
it's
you got
football. That's your main. Yeah, exactly. At least you got there. We haven't even sniffed.
Right.
Anything like that. Now football is your main sport. Do you watch basketball, baseball, or is it just strictly football?
I watch basketball when it gets to the playoffs.
Okay.
So
I mean, the Hawks, they were flirting, until that last game. They were flirting with, the Knicks. I thought maybe they were going to pull some off, and then they lost by like 50 that last game. But, I guess when it comes to basketball and stuff, do you have a squad, or you just kind of watch across the board?
So basically, I'm Atlanta Everything Pro.
Okay.
since I've been in Texas, the Rangers have kind of grown on me, but I'm still a Braves fan. But outside of that, I hate everything Texas, especially the Cowboys. And that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
my one of my biggest joys of being here is I get to make fun of Cowboys fans to their face.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Braves are pretty good though, man. It's like that's a good team to
Braves
be
are.
backing. They've been good
Yeah,
since like the '90s, right?
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a great team. I mean, it's always nice. The Rangers were there, doing pretty good. Are they're doing pretty good still, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they're always pretty
Yeah,
solid. Yeah.
yeah, they're pretty solid unit for sure. I mean, it definitely helps. We'll see what happens with the whole shutdown or lockdown, whatever they're calling for MLB not having a season next year is what they are speculating for work stoppage. But we'll see what happens. Of course, now I start watching more baseball because I'm betting on it more than anything. But they're going to shut it down. I think baseball has made a lot of changes with pitching clocks, and now that they have the OBS strike. You can challenge strikes and pitches and stuff like that in the speed of the game. Now that then it's like a 4.5, 5 hour game, so you have it condensed down to 2 hours. It's a little bit more enjoyable to watch,
Mhm.
especially with the series that we just had with the Dodgers. And what was it? Was it Seattle? No, it was Toronto. Toronto, yeah. So that World Series was amazing to watch, even as a casual.
Yeah. But that's gonna be our good segue here because we're gonna do a barbecue draft today, Jeffrey. We've been doing these drafts last couple weeks. Like I told you, it's gonna be like a snake draft, fantasy football type thing where we're gonna draft two mains, so it can be your meats, and then we'll do two sides, a dessert, and then we'll do a barbecue sauce. And then we'll put together, see what our board looks like, let the people vote on it, and then we'll see who wins, the best draft lineup. So, Dylan, let me get this set up here.
Yeah, while you get that set up, I'm gonna set the parameters here. Like Bobby said, this is for you here that you don't have to draft in order. You don't have to draft your mains first, then your sides, then your dessert, then your sauce. You can draft your sauce first if you want to, or your dessert first if you wanted to. Whatever's best on the board, on your big board of barbecue, there for you at that point in time, whatever you want to knock off there. And for the people listening and voting, we are not building. If you look at when Bobby goes out there and leads the witnesses of saying he has the best draft every time, you got to look at it in the spect of we're drafting what's best available. We're not building our barbecue plate. So whatever we draft, it's not what's on our plate, and you're voting on best plate. You're just voting on the totality of circumstances of what's available, what they picked, so on and so forth. You just look at the totality of the draft, not like last week. We weren't building a single pizza with our toppings. That was just the toppings that we had to pick from based on what was available at the time. Which, I mean, I would try my pizza, I guess, in a sense, but it'd be a fun little thing. But yeah, so we take this very seriously here, Jeffrey, and we have sound effects. We have dingers and little banners as well when we're on the clock and when the pick is in. So we'll play a little bit of backtrack music while we're locked in, thinking of our pick. What do we do, Bobby? With 30 seconds or a minute on the clock?
We did 30 seconds last week, so I guess we'll probably keep it on there.
Yeah, that's good for everyone. We'll keep it at 30 seconds. And when the pick is in, just say that you got your pick, and then I'll bring in our little pick is in, and I'll do our little
ESPN
NFL
sound, right?
Yeah, we have NFL thing. I got my little pick is in.
There it is. Oh yeah, we do it official now.
Or whatever, round one, round two, whatever it is.
So, Dylan, well, I mean, we'll let the guests go first. I feel like that's what we'll just do every time, and then
That makes sense.
I guess I'll let you go third this time. I'll go second. So
Yeah,
you can kinda
whatever.
enjoy the.
However you got it. Let me add this here.
Let me change this.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how this goes.
So you gotta have to make it. You're gonna make it.
Oh shoot.
No, you gotta delete that. You gotta go to that one.
How do I?
The three dots to your left. It should be that one. Add a row above, but you have to probably do it above round one. There you go. Setting up the board here if you're an audio listener. Catch us live Saturday nights, baby. TSP at TSP _ 2019 on all of our social platforms. I forgot to do that at the beginning of the show. That is completely my fault. Trying to get to 200 subs on YouTube. Holler at you boys. We like being liked. Give us a thumbs up.
Shit. Yes, sir.
So while we set that up, you're getting plenty of time here, Geoffrey, to think of your first overall pick. Who's going to be your Fernando?
I have
Mendoza?
a feeling. I think I know what he's going to pick.
Yeah, probably. Here for Fernando Mendoza, the lock at pick 1. It's been a lock for months. Been sitting on it, marinating, if you will.
Yeah, it is.
You might have been working on it.
Yeah,
for
I think I do
hours.
too.
You might have been working on it for 24 hours.
Shoot, why do I keep doing that?
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
I'm screwing. I'm keep screwing this up. That's my fault.
That's all right.
We'll get there.
Yeah. For sure. There we go. They deleted it.
Yeah, what am I doing here, man? There we go.
This is why you got to watch on YouTube. This is why you got to subscribe. Get your bell icons on so you know that we're live.
Why is the font different?
I think you changed the color of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you just got to. Yeah, there you go. Just highlight it and there you go.
A few moments later.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Cut all that. Holy crap. We are officially ready to go.
1 hour later. One of those little meme add-ons.
Yeah. Okay. Time
all right,
set.
so
Done.
we're going to have
the banner up.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You got 30 seconds starting now. I feel like you already know, but...
Yeah, you could sit on it like they always
for the
do.
First pick of the 2026 BBQ Draft. Let us know when you got the pick because we got to do our banner. I think he's got it already. Done. The pick is in. I feel like
pick's in. He's just marinating on it. I was all right. I guess we'll just do that. Then. We'll get right rolling.
The pick is in. First pick of the draft. Geoffrey, what do we got?
And with the first pick of the BBQ Draft, Geoffrey has picked brisket.
Hey, we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew it. It was the huge favorite. We knew it going in. Brisket's off the board. So when you got the banner up.
Off the board, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm going
to start my clock now. All right. We got some players here. You know, some guys that did pretty good in the combine. All right, I know what I want. Pick is in, Dila.
Okay. Cards going to the commissioner.
All right. My first pick in the 2026 BBQ Draft is going to be ribs. We're taking ribs. We're taking ribs. That's first round
man.
Right there. And now you got 2 picks in a row. Don't remember, it's a snake draft, so keep that in mind.
That's true.
Which is good for you. You're kind of that is the nice part about it.
There's a little sweet spot there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me know when.
And clock starts now. $15 seconds.
Gotta think of both picks right now here. I got the one.
5 seconds. Pick is in.
No, let me try that again. Is it not going to work? StreamYard, come on. There we go. All right.
Some controversy there. That was you were just trying to get some extra time.
No, there's
you might have to lose your second round pick.
No, okay. So you can win again. All right. With the third pick in the BBQ Draft, I select. There we go. Chicken. Smoked chicken.
Smoked chicken. Okay. Yeah. Make sure you make the.
Well, it's not like you can, chicken is off the board completely.
You can't do. All right. Okay. That's fair.
Because then
yeah, you're right. Okay. Let me know when you got the.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit quicker, smoother here.
And go.
I'm gonna have to. You can go different avenues here, but I think with being a snake draft and not picking again for what 1, 2, 3, 4 more picks are going to be going ahead of me. But there's only one thing I can do.
5 seconds. I know my pick. I hope you're not taking it here because I do know my pick.
With the 4th pick of the barbecue draft, I'm going to go with pulled pork.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually happy about this. That's a solid choice. Right out the gate. My pick's basically already in, but we'll let the timer go for a little bit.
Interesting to see where you go.
I'm ready to go. Yeah. And go. We'll just double check, make sure that this is. They're high on my board.
Best player available, Bobby. Don't overthink it.
All right, I'm ready. And this is going to be a great compliment to my first round pick. But my second round pick in the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Oh, he goes with a side in the second round. A side is off the board. Oh, baby.
Plenty of meats still out there. Plenty of meats.
Yep.
I got to get one of the top sides in the game.
Hey, I like to build
Very
my
happy
team
to
in the
have
trenches. We can have complimentary.
Geoffrey, you're gonna have 2 picks in a row, so keep that in mind here. But we'll do your first one when I got the banner up, and you have 30 seconds starting now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to start with my pick.
Oh, 2 picks in a row. He's thinking.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Ready.
Pick is in, he says.
All right, I'm interested to see where he goes here. Where is he going?
With the second pick in the 2026 barbecue draft, I choose baked beans.
Baked beans.
Another side.
Solid.
See,
Sides are going. All right. Dylan, you got the banner up.
different avenues. I like it. I had to go 2 mains right off rip being the
Sure.
draft.
Yeah.
I feel confident in my selections.
No, this is going to be a good one this week.
Yeah, I like it.
Jeff, you're back on the clock starting now.
Okay, I'm ready. And with the third pick, I select potato salad.
Potato salad. There it is. He's got his 2 sides.
2
off
sides.
the board there.
All
Okay.
right. He likes his wide receivers and tight ends. I'm picking linemen over here first. Like the weapons. Hey, you got to score on offense. I like it. And then we got Bobby on the clock now, right?
Yep, and go. Okay, I'm ready. All right, my third round pick in the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage. Is that a main, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I figured as much.
All right,
Figured
you
as
got
much.
back.
Smoked sausage like that. Like that. Oh, baby. Back-to-back picks here. There's only one thing I can do, Bobby. I'm ready
There
to
you
go.
go. 10 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I got 2 picks back to back, so it's not act like it's going to be a pick.
3, 2, 1.
Dang. Well, all right, it's not working. But with my third pick in the third round, I'm going to go with coleslaw.
Okay. Coleslaw. Oops.
There it goes. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but only with me, huh? Only with me. I don't.
I know, man. What's going on over there?
Look at the fun stuff. I
Call
got
it
that
commish.
Bobby internet connection. All right, back on the
Ready?
clock.
And go.
Okay. I let the music cut out first, and then bring in the chime. There we go. That's it. With my fourth pick in the fourth round, I'm going to go with another side. Pasta salad.
Pasta salad. Respect. All right, so you got your 2 sides and your 2 mains. I think I need one more side. All right, I think I already know where I'm going here, but I'll hit the timer when you're ready.
You're good.
Yeah, here we go.
Come on, baby. Tough being in the middle. 'Cause you're getting stabbed on twice on both ends once the draft gets going.
All right, I'm ready.
Picks there, picks there. So I was there last week. It was tough.
All right, my 4th round pick in the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be corn on the cob.
Solid pick.
Yep. All right, and Geoffrey, you are on the clock starting now.
Well, Bobby, we look at Geoffrey's board here while he's on the clock, 30 seconds. He has a main. He has 2 sides. He has 1 main left, a dessert left, and a sauce left to pick from. 2 picks coming up here, first of the 2, momentarily.
I want to see, because, yeah, the main's still out there. We're in the 4th round. We'll see what he can pull off the board here. We got 6 seconds left.
Ready.
He's ready.
He's ready. Anyone can pull this off. It will be him.
So my 4th round pick of the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be a nice, juicy smoked turkey breast.
All right.
Nice. I had one of those turkey. Well, it wasn't a turkey breast. It was a turkey leg, but a nice smoked turkey leg there in Epcot at Disney World, as advertised.
Delicious.
It was great.
Okay. Geoffrey's back on the clock here, starting now.
So we went with a main on his first of 2 picks. He has a second pick in the snake. And into the 5th round now, he has a dessert and a side. No,
Yeah.
sauce. Dessert and a
Dessert and
sauce.
sauce, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what he wants to go with first, because he's going to set the tone with this draft going forward here.
Yep, 10 seconds. 5,
Okay.
4. All right.
Commissioner's getting the card.
So my pick for the 5th round of the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be peach cobbler.
Oh,
Oops.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, and I think that might have been the first domino of many.
Is there going to be a run on desserts?
There might be a run on desserts.
And I'm at the back end of it, but we'll see what happens. The run on desserts. They said it could happen in the 5th round, Bobby.
All right,
There it is.
you ready? Here we go. I'm on the clock and go. It's tough. All right, Dylan, I'm ready.
Pick is in. Bang. Cut out. Commissioner's on the board.
All right, my 5th round pick in the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Banner. Chocolate chip cookies. Can't go wrong. Ready when you are, Bobby.
And go.
So I got 2 spots left. I got a sauce and a dessert. A run on desserts happened with peach cobbler in the beginning of the 5th round, followed by chocolate chip cookies, an American staple in most barbecues. Yeah, shoot. At least I get my say in the sauces. I start the sauce run, don't I? But we'll see what we do here. Pick is in.
Big pick right here.
With the 5th pick in the 5th round for me, I'm going to go with banana pudding.
There it is. Banana pudding and deal.
Back on the clock.
You get to make your last pick and
Yep.
go. 10 seconds. I think I know what you're going to pick, too, but we'll see.
No, I don't. I
5
know.
seconds.
I think it's in. And with the 6th pick and to wrap up my draft, the sauce of selection will be a Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yep. I knew. I almost started typing it.
Gotta go with
Sorry
what
to
you
tell
know. I could have gone with the Enjoy Cock sauce, but no one's gonna know what the hell that is. I could have
True.
lost my draft. So, but those who know, it's a great barbecue sauce. It's a real thing.
All right. Here we go. I'm ready when you are, and we'll start it. I think I know already. Yeah, I'm ready, Dylan.
All right.
Okay. The final pick for Team Bobby in the 2026 barbecue draft is going to be Blues Hog Champions Blend barbecue sauce.
Even down to the specifics. I like that.
Shit. Yeah, spectacular stuff.
Hell, I'd say just blue hogs, and you get the whole brand, right?
Blues Hog Champions Blend. Mr. Irrelevant. Here we go.
Relevant.
Mr. Irrelevant. And clock starts now.
Now there's a plethora of sauces left on the board, Bobby.
Yeah.
Plenty of great ones. You know?
I think this is going to be our closest race this week.
I'm good.
Okay.
It's good. Pick is in.
The final pick of the 2026 barbecue draft.
Maybe pick 257 in the actual draft. Something like that.
So with my sixth pick and final pick of the 2026 barbecue draft, I select Heath Rouse.
Oh, staying tried true. Tried and
Heath
true.
Rouse.
Yeah.
Respect.
There it is.
And like I said, I've ran away with the first two. I think this is going to be our closest draft to date. These are three very strong lineups. I would go to any of these barbecues right here based off of the selections made. Great draft. Enjoyed this one. But yeah, we'll probably post this on Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll let you guys vote. Let us know. And we'll see who gets crowned champ of the barbecue draft.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I felt pretty good about this one. A little bit more prepared than the other previous two. Learning from past mistakes and applying it to future endeavors in these drafts, and hope to do so and build off this momentum.
Absolutely. But, Dylan, when you pull us back up, there we go. We got two more things for you, and then we're going to get you out of here. Geoffrey, I'm going to ask you the question that we ask all our guests at the end of each episode, and that is, knowing what you know today, what is one thing you would tell your 18-year-old self?
So it's not barbecue related, but so when I first joined the military, it was straight out of high school, and I took I did one term and then took like an 8.5 year break and then went back in. I would have told me to just keep my ass in there, do the 20 straight, so I could have retired at the age of 38 instead of retiring at the age of my 40s. So
Right.
I could have enjoyed life a lot sooner.
Yeah, that's a smart choice right there. Absolutely. But Geoffrey, before we do end it off, plug the socials, plug the YouTube channel, plug the truck where people can kind of get more eyes and ears on what you got going on. All the videos, like I said, guys, the whole reason we brought him on here is because I got a grill of my own and kind of did some Googling and stuff on YouTube, found his channel, a lot of great recipes and kind of how-tos and all that good stuff. He's a great instructor, so I definitely recommend checking him out. But yeah, plug everything you got so people can kind of see what you got going on.
All right, so Instagram, it's going to be Grill and Smoke BBQ. TikTok is also Grill and Smoke BBQ. And guess what? Facebook is Grill and Smoke BBQ.
Easy
And
enough.
if you follow me, I post on Facebook and Instagram where I will be serving food on my trailer at least 24 hours in advance. So if you're ever in the Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area, you come by, get some, mention that you saw me on here, I'll even give you a discount.
There we go. Then we might have to make our way down to Texas, see what's going on.
Add it to the
we got to
itinerary.
test the stuff. Yeah, we got to get down to Texas. And then, I don't know, we'll have to get back with Geoffrey around football season. We might have to put together some kind of bet maybe for the Browns-Falcons game. Something along those lines. We'll have to figure something out. We'll definitely have to get our trash talk in as well. But, Geoffrey, this has been awesome, man. I was really excited for this episode, for months now, getting you on here. And definitely appreciate you giving us some of your time on a Saturday night. After a long day serving food and getting stuff ready. I'm sure you're doing it again tomorrow. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, man, and we'll definitely be in touch for sure. But Dylan, with all that said, you know what time it is.
Yes, sir, Bobby. That is a wrap on episode 233 with Geoffrey. Thanks again so much for the time. Like Bobby said, after a full day of barbecue and then coming on with us, we appreciate the time. And thanks again for your service and dedication to all of us Americans and keeping us protected and safe. And from all of myself in the community of TSP, be sure to go follow at Smoke. You said Grill and Smoke Barbecue, correct? On all your social platforms. And follow us at TSP_2019 for all the latest news and updates and episodes and lives and whatnots. And who knows where we're traveling next, me and Bobby. We're going to have one of those like traveling maps with our heads on it, just going all over the map. We have a TSP tour or something like that. In the
we got to.
That'd be great. But yeah, for myself, Bobby, Geoffrey, you all have a wonderful night. We'll catch you next week for 234. Peace.
TSP, we like to welcome you. Every show we drop a gem on you to invest in you. We giving you the game, not no lame shit. These other podcasts talk about the same shit.